Section 1. Finding stillness. Life is often a whirlwind of emotions. We are tossed and turned by joy and sorrow, love and anger, hope and fear. This constant state of emotional turmoil can be exhausting, leaving us feeling drained and unfulfilled. What if there was a way to find peace within this storm? Detachment is the key. It is not about becoming cold or unfeeling, but about finding a place of stillness within. It is about observing our emotions without being swept away by them. When we can do this, we find a sense of peace that is not dependent on external circumstances. Imagine a still pond. When a pebble is thrown into it, ripples spread out, disturbing the peace. Our emotions are like those ripples. When we are attached to them, we are like the disturbed surface of the pond. But when we practice detachment, we become like the still depths of the pond, untouched by the ripples on the surface. Detachment allows us to experience the full spectrum of life's emotions without being controlled by them. It allows us to weather the storms of life with grace and resilience. It is in this stillness that we discover our true strength and inner peace. Section 2. Freedom from reactivity. When we are attached to our emotions, we react to life from a place of fear and insecurity. We become easily triggered by people and events, and our reactions often create more suffering for ourselves and others. Detachment frees us from this cycle of reactivity. When we are not attached to our emotions, we can observe them without judgment or condemnation. This allows us to respond to situations from a place of clarity and wisdom, rather than from a place of fear and anger. Think of a time when you reacted impulsively to a situation. How did it make you feel? Now imagine responding to that same situation from a place of detachment. You would be able to see the situation more clearly and choose a more constructive course of action. Detachment is not about suppressing our emotions. It is about transforming our relationship to them. When we can observe our emotions with detachment, we free ourselves from their grip and create space for peace and happiness to arise. Section 3. The clarity within. Our minds are often cluttered with thoughts, worries, and anxieties. This mental noise can make it difficult to focus, make decisions, or simply enjoy the present moment. It can feel like we are constantly being pulled in 1,000 different directions, leaving us feeling scattered and overwhelmed. Detachment helps us to quiet the mind and find clarity. When we are not attached to our thoughts, we can observe them without getting lost in them. We can see them for what they are, transient mental formations that do not define us. Imagine your mind is like a snow globe. When you shake it, the snow swirls around, making it impossible to see clearly. Attachment to our thoughts is like shaking the snow globe. Detachment is like setting it down and allowing the snow to settle. As we practice detachment, the mental noise begins to subside, and we begin to experience a sense of inner peace and clarity. This clarity allows us to make decisions from a place of wisdom, to connect more deeply with ourselves and others, and to appreciate the beauty of the present moment. Section 4. Resilience in the face of storms. Life is full of challenges. We experience loss, disappointment, and setbacks. These experiences can be painful and difficult to navigate, especially when we are attached to our expectations and desires. Detachment helps us to develop resilience in the face of life's inevitable challenges. When we are not attached to outcomes, we are less likely to be thrown off balance by unexpected events. We can accept what is, learn from our experiences, and move forward with grace and strength. Think of a tree standing tall in a storm. Its branches may sway and its leaves may fall, but its trunk remains strong and rooted. Detachment is like the strong trunk of the tree, allowing us to weather the storms of life without being uprooted. When we practice detachment, we develop an inner strength that allows us to navigate challenges with greater ease and resilience. We can face adversity with courage, knowing that we have the inner resources to overcome any obstacle. Our attachments can often create distance in our relationships. When we are attached to our expectations of others, we are more likely to be disappointed or hurt when they do not meet those expectations. This can lead to conflicts, resentment, and a breakdown in communication. Detachment allows us to connect with others from a place of love and acceptance. When we are not attached to our expectations, we can see the people in our lives for who they truly are, with all their imperfections and complexities. Imagine trying to hold on to a handful of sand. The tighter you squeeze, the more sand slips through your fingers. Our attachments are like that. The tighter we hold on to our expectations of others, the more we push them away. Detachment allows us to release our grip on expectations and to connect with others from a place of openness and compassion. This creates the space for more authentic, fulfilling, and harmonious relationships. We often cling to the illusion of control. We try to control our circumstances, our emotions, and the people in our lives. This need for control stems from fear and insecurity. We believe that if we can just control everything, we can keep ourselves safe and happy. Detachment helps us to recognize the illusion of control. We come to understand that there are many things in life that are beyond our control. We cannot control the weather, the traffic, or the actions of others. Think of a leaf floating down a stream. It has no control over where the current takes it. It simply surrenders to the flow. Detachment is like that. It is about surrendering to the flow of life, trusting that we are exactly where we need to be. When we let go of the need to control, we experience a sense of liberation and ease. We are no longer weighed down by the burden of trying to control the uncontrollable. Our attachments often keep us trapped in the past or future. We dwell on past regrets or worry about future uncertainties. This prevents us from fully experiencing the beauty and preciousness of the present moment. Detachment helps us to let go of the past and future and to embrace the present moment. When we are not attached to outcomes, we are free to experience each moment as it unfolds, without judgment or expectations. Imagine you are watching a beautiful sunset. If you are caught up in thoughts about the past or future, you will miss the beauty of the sunset right in front of you. But if you can let go of those thoughts and simply be present to the experience, you will be filled with awe and gratitude. Detachment allows us to fully appreciate the gift of the present moment. It allows us to experience life with a sense of wonder and joy, even amidst the challenges and uncertainties. Cultivating detachment is a gradual process. It requires patience, compassion, and a willingness to observe our thoughts and emotions without judgment. Here are some ways to cultivate detachment in your daily life. Practice mindfulness. Paying attention to the present moment without judgment helps you become more aware of your thoughts and emotions. Challenge your beliefs. Identify and challenge any beliefs that are creating unnecessary suffering in your life. Practice acceptance. Accept that there are things in life you cannot control. Focus on what you can control. Focus your energy on what you can control, such as your thoughts, actions, and responses to situations. Practice gratitude. Cultivating an attitude of gratitude helps you to appreciate what you have and to let go of attachments to things you do not have. Detachment is not a destination, it is a journey. It is a lifelong practice of cultivating awareness, acceptance, and surrender. As you continue to practice detachment, you will begin to experience profound changes in your life. You will find that you are less reactive to stress, more resilient in the face of challenges, and more connected to yourself and others. You will experience a sense of inner peace and fulfillment that does not depend on external circumstances. The path to inner peace is paved with detachment. By letting go of our attachments, we free ourselves from suffering and open ourselves to the boundless joy, love, and peace that reside within us all.